if you say so. I will railroad no more. Sidetrack my engine and go home. Sidetrack my engine and go home. And if my mama leaves, I will come back home again. For I'm a rambling woman, God knows. I'm a rambling woman, God knows. I'm a rambling woman, God knows. Two shower days in the Capitol, front room windows open wide. Love was like a heat wave after all, kept waking you up in the night. The city gives and the city takes away. Could I have loved him any other way? There will be more days like today. You will have more love to give away. Train to the Capitol, all to taste the salt on my skin. I'll bet he's thinking about it now. Wherever he is, whoever he's with, wherever he is, whoever he's with. It's never gonna break. Could I have loved him any other way? There will be more days like today. You will have more love to give away. Sometimes I think of him asleep in the shade. I know if I woke him up, what he would say. He'd say, baby, it can wait. Come lay with me down in the shade. Are you busy Saturday morning? I've got thousands of things to tell you, like how I've started making plans to replace you with one perfect song that goes on and on. wasted on us. When the sun's out, Saturday morning feels like a tiny summer holiday. But you know how I get anxious in the summer at the thought of all the light I'm gonna waste. Time is wasting, yours and mine. Time is wasted on us. How I loved you Saturday morning, how I hated Saturday night. Now I know how love's an action, not a feeling. I wonder how I ever thought that you would love me right. Show you my love again. I wanna make us feel good. I'm gonna put on a show of it. Got to find out if our love is still true. Is it true? Our love. He says you've won every argument. What else can we try? So then I show him my love again. He says, I know you must be right. I know it's true, but nobody's love is that good. Nobody's love is that good. Nobody's love is that good all the time. I wanna show you my love again. I wanna make us feel good. I'm gonna put on a show of it. Don't wanna find out if our love is still true. But nobody's love is that good. Nobody's love is that good. Nobody's love is that good all the time. He turns me into a memory before I'm still even out the room. Got no control over anything, only the way I keep giving my love through and through.
Absolutely fabulous stuff, live in session. Tenderness and Heatwave Love Song, and two more tunes to come. Katie, you're very welcome and great to have you here, and well done on this EP, which is out this week, and it includes the first two numbers we've heard, and we should talk about the trad number you played earlier in a bit, but there's also on the EP an 11-minute piece entitled End Notes for Heatwave Love Song, which again is recommended and a beautiful thing in itself. Can you just tell us about that part of the EP?
Oh, thank you. Thanks for listening to all 11 minutes.
Well, it counts through, so I thought, well, there are various points made and they are numbered. So I said, well, I've got to get to the end of this and get every bit of it.
I appreciate it. You might be the first full listener to the 11-minute. End Notes is an audio essay. While I was making that album, the Tenderness recordings that I've been doing, I was also doing some creative writing, and one of the things that I was thinking about was trying to find ways of talking about songwriting and like my relationship with music, and kind of talking about music in a way that opens it out. I think there's a thing that I've been a bit scared about, which is the moment where you have to like describe the song, and so the essay is the first of a bunch of different essays that are kind of exploding the song back out again, and talking about what all of the different things that go into the song. So all of the ideas and like the musical influences and the kind of emotions, and the essay is like a lyric essay kind of looking at songwriting.
And it's very much recommended as a part of the EP. And it's interesting that the start point is the Martha Reeves number, and you digging into it, and you say, you know, on the surface it's a very up love song, but at the heart of it, is this the way love's supposed to be, is the refrain, and I've always missed that before.
Yeah, it's crazy. She's actually having a miserable time. She's like, she can't stop crying all the time, which I mean is true. That's how love is and how Heatwaves are. But yeah, I love that song, and I you know how with those pop songs you kind of take it, they have this metaphor at the center and you just take them to be true, and then if you start to think about it, they're often richer than they seem like they are. So every summer when it was really boiling, or especially if I was crushing and it was a heat wave, I would always be like, love's like a heat wave. And then this one summer I really started thinking about why love is like a heat wave, and went down this huge wormhole about it. And that's kind of where the song comes from, is that kind of taking one of those pop metaphors and digging into it and like kind of showing it the respect that it deserves, I think.
So, Katie, we've worked out it was about 12 years ago when we first met.
Yeah, 12 years.
Pardon me, with Peggy Sue. And also reading the press release that came with the EP, and also knowing you well and your history. Mm-hmm. And Peggy Sue steeped in the blues. Mm-hmm. Patsy Cline gets mentioned within the press release.
Yeah.
And so you're born out of time in a way. So you should be influenced by Taylor Swift, really, surely. But you're going back to these kind of classic artists from decades ago. So how did that interest kind of begin for you? Was it something from the parents passed down, or?
Yeah, Patsy Cline comes like straight from my dad. My dad really loved folk music and country music, and Patsy Cline and like Leslie Gore and those kind of those singers who, they're just like, they really capture a mood so perfectly. It's like a kind of world that you can step into. And, I like Taylor Swift as much as the next person, but I feel like Patsy Cline, she just has like the right amount of emotions or something. Like if you're not feeling any emotions, you can go to a Patsy Cline song and feel some emotions, and if you're feeling too many emotions, you can go to a Patsy Cline song and feel.
Right, good answer. And it's pure, isn't it? Obviously, but thinking about the way that you approach these things, because it's a modern sounding record, but you recorded it with Ewan Hinchelwood.
Yeah, I did.
A wonderful man.
A wonderful man, a wonderful musician. Ewan, I originally met Ewan when he was playing with Emmy the Great, but then really loved his band Young Husband. I don't know if they ever did a session for you. But
they did, of course they did, yeah, wonderful. Nothing is still one of my favourite tunes, wonderful.
I really loved his band, and now obviously he plays with a bunch of amazing people like Kate LeBon, but he has this little studio in Greenwich called Vacant TV that he's been like kind of building it over the last few years, and it's tiny and it's in this crazy little like back street in not even Greenwich, like right by the Blackwall Tunnel. And so we'd met probably longer ago than I met you, like 15 years ago.
Right.
But I kind of always wanted to work with him in some capacity, and he played bass in Peggy Sue a little bit, but then I sort of had this feeling that I wanted to do some demos and just do something kind of small and on my own, and I asked him if he had any time, and we did the demos together, and then it was just really great. And then so we've just been recording whenever each of us have time over the last like few years. So he'll like go off and do a Kate LeBon album, and then I'll be like, "Are you back yet?"
Right. Can we carry on?
Can we do a bit more?
I often quote there is one particular artist who we love on this programme who was thinking of packing it in actually, but was working with the producer for one last kind of go, and the producer said, "I think you should have saxophone on all these tunes," and then the artist in question said, "Well, I don't know anybody who plays saxophone." Well, actually, I do. And they ended up saxophone on every number, but
nice.
But it worked. Ewan didn't try that trick with you, did he?
No, I actually tried to get him to play saxophone on everything.
Right.
I think we actually only recorded it on one song, possibly Heatwave Love Song, but it wasn't. I think it already had something was already doing that job. So what we ended up, we didn't put saxophone on everything, but we did put pedal steel on everything.
Right.
Which was a guy called Harry Bohay, who is an amazing pedal steel player from Aberdeen, weirdly. But yeah, he's brilliant. So no, I think there's a saxophone drone on something, but no saxophone, mostly pedal steel.
Next album. Mark my words.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. He's waiting in the wings, aren't you, Ewan? He'll be listening.
You just you played an amazing version of Very Day I'm Gone, which is a very old, goes back forever trad number, yeah?
Yeah, it's usually attributed to Addie Graham, but the version that I heard was Nora Brown, who's a pretty young American banjo player now. And I'm usually a lyrics person, but there's like, obviously I'm not a rambling woman, and like I don't sidetrack any engines, but like there's something about the melody and the shape of the song that I just really loved. And so now that song, Very Day I'm Gone, before we recorded it, I've been playing it at all the Tenderness shows. It's kind of the first one. I play it first, and it sort of grounds me, and it's like, I don't know, there's a real joy to it. It's a real it's kind of low and like rumbling, and you just get to like sit in the song. It's such a beautiful song.
What are the plans then? Obviously the EP's out this week, and then beyond that, what can we expect from Tenderness?
The plans are to work out how to put an album out. But yeah, album's basically nearly finished, and hopefully will come out next year. But
yeah, okay. Well, I look forward to that. That sounds good. Obviously, I wish you well. And I also the photo on the EP sleeve. What and where is that? Yeah, you took that photo.
I did take that photo. Yeah, that's my best ever photo. It's in Joshua Tree Desert.
Oh right, okay.
And it's this building that was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, but it's like a kind of, it's one of those like ambiguous hippie science buildings. But it's just this amazing building, and it just happened to be that when I was there, the light just looked incredible on it. So yeah, that's what that photo is from. It's just been sitting in my phone for about 8 years, and I was like, yes, I can finally show this photo to people.
Are you ready to play another couple of numbers for us?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay, what's the first one going to be?
The first one is going to be Saturday Morning, which is the third song on the EP.
It is indeed, okay. And there will be a slight... What Mark and I will do in between songs is fill seamlessly in the time it takes to move a capo.
I think you should do your vocal exercises.
I can do those.
Go on, mate. Treat it.
I won't do them now, obviously. I will. But then we need to do this again. You sing with it.
That's beautiful.
Seamless.
Okay, we're ready for the first number.
So wait, you're going to do that again in between that?
No, we won't. I don't want to do anything distracting. We might have to do different vocal exercises, but most of all, we're looking forward to this. Here we go. Whenever you're ready.